Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you a Bitcoin update. We're going to be going through a Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, the mid-term, the macro, the long-term, and then we're going to get into some very interesting statistics, which I haven't really taken a look at just yet, but I'm basically going to be breaking down the stock and flow model and looking at essentially the details of how long this potential sideways action for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general could last, essentially. So we're going to be going through that in detail towards probably just after the Bitcoin update. And then once we're done with all of that stuff, we'll be jumping through to some on-chain stuff for Bitcoin to see if we can get some more information there, and then liquidation levels, fear and greed index. And then from there, we're going to be jumping through to some altcoins, guys. So make sure you get your altcoin requests in the chat, and we will get to your charts basically as soon as I'm done with everything else. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Just going to jump to the chat quickly. Good morning to you, Donna. Good morning here, Optimist. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And if you are just joining us, guys, make sure you drop a big like on the stream. It does help out tremendously, getting it shown to more people here, okay? Tea of the morning is ginger and berry. We've got ginger and berry tea today. Nice to soothe the throat. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this Bitcoin update. So starting off here on the micro term time frame here, we were talking yesterday about I think we were streaming around this time yesterday. We're talking about the idea of us having a pump to the upside. We had a really nice pump to the upside, and well done to everyone following the trades over on Fairdesk. We made a nice little bit of cash there, trading some altcoins to the upside, and also a nice little BTC move from around 64.7 up to around 66.4. I think we closed out there. So yeah, pretty good, not too bad. And then we did get into a nice little short position at around 66. Hasn't played out just yet because we have seen a continuous uptrend. Hey ho, it is what it is. But you can see what I'm still sort of going for here. We're still sat in this short. Was basically to come down to that around this 64.5, 64.3 area. That's kind of changed now because we've got a little bit more data, which we will go into very shortly. And the sort of the price prediction to the downside now is more looking. Sorry, my watch is just going crazy. Is more looking for around 64.8, around that sort of area, right? Which we will go into very shortly. But let's just review what we're looking at for Bitcoin right now. And I just want to talk about this very basic, guys, for you new traders out there. Very basic trend line, okay? You can see this trend line coming up. You can see we've got a lovely level of support, bullish momentum, bullish momentum, bullish momentum, bullish momentum, bullish momentum again. We actually lose it here and we find that bearish momentum. We test it in terms of resistance and we basically get slammed down. Nothing too crazy. And this is why I just want to talk about this very quickly, guys, is because, yeah, it's very choppy along this area, and it has been for the last sort of 2 days or so. But you can see we're not getting that much bullish momentum from this trend line, okay? And we're not getting that much bearish momentum from this trend line. So that essentially means we're sort of in a stable, unmanipulated sort of market right now for Bitcoin. So it's looking pretty good. It's kind of looking like, because as you can see here, guys, this line here is essentially where the halving happened, around 62,000. And what it's kind of looking at from since that point is kind of like the gold ETF chart, right? When it was just a really nice gradual uptrend and was just tinkling to the upside for a really long time here. So so far Bitcoin looking pretty good here. I would expect a bit of a pullback here. Nothing too crazy, but at least to come down to around 64.8, those sorts of areas, and we will go into as to why very shortly, okay? So just going to be bringing up volume-weighted ATR bands here because you can see this little bad boy to the upside here, this 60-minute volume-weighted ATR band. This has come down quite aggressively recently. We are still, well, we were still in a digressionary stance. Now we're in a progressionary stance for this volume-weighted average true range band here, but you can see how many more bands we have here. Quite a lot, guys. We have a lot more bands here to basically be acting as resistance. Most recently, we did test the 15-minute and the 5-minute together, and we did get slammed down quite aggressively, okay, for around 1.6%. So what I would predict here, we're going to be testing this hourly one fairly shortly if we do see any more upwards momentum for Bitcoin, okay? So if that is going to happen, please be aware that this is the area that I would expect pretty strong rejection. Nothing too crazy, but at least a correctionary phase down to around that 64, 65 sort of price price target that we're looking for a potential short position, okay? And it's all right to be a little bit underwater here. It's absolutely fine. We're still expecting this to come down. It is the halving. We usually see quite a lot of sideways price action right now. No one knows whether it's going up. No one knows whether it's going down. Are the institutions going to be buying yet? Is the Hong Kong ETF coming through yet? There's a lot of things at play right now to basically give us many directions here for Bitcoin. But for the short-term time frame, let's work with what we've got, and that is basically a micro uptrend that is quite nice. We've got obviously our low, we've got a high point coming through from here, and then you can see gradually breaking highs, setting higher lows, breaking that high again, another higher low set, coming down here, another higher low set here, breaking highs again. So this is the most recent confirmed higher low. If we lose around 65.6, that is the sign that we're sort of going to be seeing some potential price a reversal in the price here for the micro time frame, which would throw us right down to around 64.5, okay, which is fine. The target was 64.3 yesterday, so if that is going to happen, I'm just basically going to be watching us at this higher low point. I mean, hey, we maybe test this volume weighted ATR band first, test the higher low, come up to these volume weighted ATR bands, and then we see a reversal of the trend, okay? Because for Bitcoin, seeing such a micro uptrend for, what are we, how many days now? Well, pretty much since the halving, guys. It's so I would sort of expect a reversal of the micro trend coming through fairly shortly here. And yes, we will be capitalizing on that. But yeah, that's going to be the short-term time frame, guys, what we're sort of looking out for there. You can see on the smart money concepts here, we've got basically a weak high as well. So that's an inclination that we're going to be potentially breaking that high there as well. So looking pretty good. MAs, pretty simple stuff here. The further apart these MAs get, the stronger the trend currently is. Right now, they're getting pretty far away, okay? So that's definitely something to really be looking out for there. Just looking at the chat there, Donna's saying, my fair desk is looking really healthy following your copy trades. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. I think I've made you maybe $100 or something like that, right? Yeah, all good stuff. All good stuff. We had a little bit of a downswing. Got caught in a little bit of a dump for Bitcoin maybe, what, 3-4 weeks ago? And I lost maybe $1,000, maybe $1,000. But yeah, clawing it all the way back now. I think we're nearly back at all-time highs for the account. So looking really good. If you want, and again, guys, if you want to check that out, you can go do that on Fairdesk. Link is in the description. And I think a lot of people think like you're going to get an alert and then you're going to be trading. You're going to have to execute the trade yourself. It's a lot more simple than that. You literally deposit money and you press copy. And if I place a trade, it will automatically place a trade on your account. If I make money, you make money. If I lose money, you lose money. It's as simple as that. But obviously, I don't want to lose money here. So, yeah, that's the goal. We're actually doing a challenge, $4,000 to $100,000. Currently started at 4K, and we're currently at, what is it, 7K? Yeah, I think we're at 7K right now. So, yeah, nearly 100%. Looking pretty good. But, yeah. Anyway, MAs to test here. We've got the 55 EMA around 65.7. That would, I would initiate a potential bounce from there. What I probably would expect here, guys, as you can see, we've currently lost the 7 SMA. We've tested the 21 SMA on the 1 hour, and we're currently testing that to the upside. So in the next sort of 21.5 minutes, I would expect a test to the upside around 66.6 here, so another $100 to the upside, and then I would expect dumps to the downside to test this higher low of this micro market structure. That's sort of what I would be looking for there. As you know, it is climbing up right now. Good stuff. Good to see it. So yeah, I would expect to test this high low in the next sort of few hours or so, and then yeah, that's going to be good for our short position over on Fairdesk. Good stuff. Crypto Chester can copy your funds too. Can it copy your funds too? Not sure what you mean by that, bro. But yep, okay. I expect to see Casper chart this time. Yeah, man, don't worry. We will get to Casper. I promised you yesterday. We'll get to it today. But yeah, let's move on to Bitcoin here on the midterm time frame. We were talking yesterday about the US ETF and the time frame it took for institutional buying pressure to actually begin here. It was a 13-day sort of breathing period that we did see from the US ETF to the start of the institutional buying period here. Said that twice. And from there you can see obviously we went from Bitcoin 38,000 all the way up to all-time highs, near enough doubling Bitcoin there. So very impressive stuff. Now, why is that data conclusive to us? Okay, it is because we have seen very strong ETFs being passed in Hong Kong here, and we haven't really seen that much institutional buying as of yet. Okay, maybe this is an institutional buy. Maybe we're having a bit of a trickle in right now, but in my opinion, it's a bit too early to be taking that as institutional sort of volume here. So the target is 13 days away, or 10 days away, or something along the lines of that. Yeah, I think we got 17 to 30, 13 days away. That's sort of the estimate of when we think we could see institutional buying power coming through from Asia. Whether they're going to be getting their act together quicker than the US did, we shall see. But we can expect some serious bullish momentum, I would say, at least up to all-time highs, guys, from when we see the institutional buys coming through from Hong Kong, right? So it's definitely a piece of information we need to be using. Now, in terms of just the midterm sort of TA perspective, guys, this is what has my eye at the moment. It's a very, very strong, very, very simple horizontal support and resistance level. Okay, very basic stuff here. You can see that we have seen very strong resistance off this orange line before. Let me just get rid of the WOD machine so you guys can see this. You can see very, very, very strong resistance. That didn't work, did it? Hold on, bear with me. There we go. Yeah, you can see very strong resistance from this point. And in terms of momentum, that was a very, very strong move to the downside of around 10%, guys. So it's definitely something that we can't overlook here. And you can see, again, the resistance from this zone is it's pretty strong. Okay, it's pretty strong. You've got 2.8% there, and then you've got 2.46% there. So that is sort of a sign that we're likely to see some resistance coming through here, at least coming down to around 65, 64.5, which is going to be, I mean, our TP is going to be around 64.8 there. For our short position from 66 here. But you can see it's very, very likely that we do see a move to the downside here, especially after seeing such a steady uptrend, right? Now, if we are going to be doing a midterm trend line coming up, you'd probably be drawing something like this. And this is where we need to really be looking out for, guys, because if we do see a potential break here, we're looking for a candle body close on the 4-hour below around 66K. If we do get that, then we're going to be looking at market structure micro higher lows here on the 1 hour time frame around 65.7. If we lose that zone, then it's pretty much a free fall. Okay, we have a few moving averages here, but if we are losing the 55, the market structure higher low, the trend line on the 4 hour, all these things are lining up basically to throw us down to around 64.8, 64.5. Okay, so just be prepared for that. That's sort of what I'm looking for here. Nothing too crazy here. On the RSI, we do have a bullish divergence there, hidden bearish there. So nothing really happening as of yet on the 4 hours. We can't really get a bias as to any information there. But volume weighted ATR bands, what are we looking at? Yeah, very interesting point here, guys. Again, on the daily, the macro time frame here for Bitcoin. Let me just get rid of this trend. It's a bit messy, okay? But yeah, on the macro here for Bitcoin on the daily, you can see we actually have seen a candle body close above the daily volume weighted ATR band, which tends to usually be a really bullish sign. Okay, it does tend to usually be a bullish sign, but okay, let me just go back in history here because it's very bullish when we see it break with a lot of momentum to the upside. Okay, so just follow my cursor here. This is the line, and you can see when we break with a lot of momentum, we usually have really nice continuation here. When we break with little momentum, we usually see a bit of reversal. Okay, break with quite strong momentum here, you can see a bit of a reversal, testing again, and then we see momentum to the upside. Okay, so the sort of the information that we can gauge here is basically if we break it with a nice big bullish candle and there's upwards momentum there, we're likely to see a bit of continuation here before a retest. Again, massive move there. And unfortunately, okay, I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but unfortunately, guys, what have we seen here? It's very weak. Okay, it's very, very weak. We haven't seen that much momentum to the upside whilst breaking this volume weighted average true range band here. And that pretty much essentially is bad news. Okay, it basically doesn't mean, it means that there's not that much bullish momentum or chance of continuation to the upside from this point. Okay, I mean, you guys already know my thoughts on what's happening right now because you're tuning in every day. I think we're going to be stuck in a range between 58,000, 58.9, 59,000 and the all-time high. Okay, this is the most likely scenario right now for us to be playing around in, with all the fundamentals playing at play. Okay, so us seeing this on the volume weighted ATR band on the daily is a bearish sign, and that's absolutely fine. But for now, for the next 18 hours and 15 minutes, I would expect continual tests to the downside of this volume weighted ATR band, okay? And that we have just tested it around 66.1, but you can see when we test this sometimes it's very, very aggressive in that hourly candle period, okay? Very, very aggressive sometimes. So just be aware for that, guys. Big swings to the downside. Crypto Chester, I mean, if I have 0 in my account and you have 10k, if I copy it, will I have 10k too? Sign me up. I mean, it doesn't quite work like that, man, but would be great if it did. Free money for everyone. But yeah, let's carry on with this here, because there is obviously some major trend lines as well here, guys, for the macro. Okay, you can see the major levels of resistance that we have seen from this zone all the way up here for this massive continuation for Bitcoin here, and we're actually just coming up to test that zone, okay? And the fact that we've come back inside of this chart pattern, let me just zoom out a bit so you can see what I'm talking about. You can see this upward sloping parallel channel, guys. Yeah, we do have a bit of spillage to the downside and the upside here, but the fact that we're back down in this chart pattern, and then we've got trend lines from all-time highs as well for Bitcoin, it's actually, again, a bearish sign, okay? It is, again, a bearish sign. Unfortunately, guys, this is going to be a very strong area of resistance here for Bitcoin, and that's probably going to be sitting somewhere. I mean, this is sort of the I'm not going to say golden pocket, but the golden short position scenario here for Bitcoin. Not going to be the biggest move in the world, but it's still going to be something to really take into consideration here. We've got horizontals, we've got trend lines, we've got countless amounts of resistance here from this point. We've also got pretty weak stuff on the volume weighted ATR band. So I really probably would, if we do see continuation to the upside here, because obviously we are short on Bitcoin right now on the micro time frames, aiming for around 64.8. If we don't see that and we do see continuation to the upside for Bitcoin, that's absolutely fine, guys. I'm just going to be adding to my position when we get to, well, you can't add to your position on Fairdesk, but I'll be opening a new short position at around 68.5 and then basically shorting down to around 66.4, okay? I mean, the current trade that we're in is opened at around 66,000, which is absolutely fine. If we do see us have the continuation to the upside, I will probably be looking for a close in the negative around $400 in terms of the price for Bitcoin. I think it's only like a 3 or 4x trade, I think. So yeah, it's nothing too crazy to be thinking about there. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there on the Bitcoin. On the macro is a nice little juicy short position there. Talking Fibonacci, let's have a little look at the Fibonacci retracement areas. I haven't got them there, so I'm just going to do all-time high to current swing low of this move. And what do you know? It lines us up pretty goddamn perfectly with the 0.5 Fibonacci as well, okay? So this is, again, a very interesting point, guys, because this does essentially mean the confirmation of the reversal of the trend. Yes, we are on the daily, so we do have 18 hours of this left to play out. We haven't had that confirmation just yet, but key stuff to really be looking out for here is going to be continuous wicks to the lower side, staying above that above that Fibonacci retracement, the 0.5, and then we can expect a bit more upside there for BTC. See, Rob Talks coming through, VRA to the moon, he says. Appreciate the $5, bro. Appreciate you buying me a beer or a cup of coffee. But yeah, we'll do VRA, bro, and break that chart down. Might do a video on that as well. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, done with Bitcoin here on the macro here, guys. Let's jump to Bitcoin dominance and CME for a second here, because it's got quite interesting, okay? Because we have seen most recently highs coming through for the Bitcoin dominance, which does tend to indicate that your altcoins will sort of be lacking. Okay, we're not going to be seeing a massive alt season takeoff just yet. And what we're really looking for here, guys, if we just scroll back to the previous insane bull market that we did have for altcoins, really. It was a major alt season from like December, January 2020, 2021, all the way to around June, May time. June time. You can see for the Bitcoin dominance, we actually tanked off a cliff all the way from 73 down to around 39. Okay, so that basically means when Bitcoin isn't dominant over the altcoins, altcoins can have the chance to move on their own. Okay, so what we're sort of looking for here in terms of in terms of Bitcoin dominance, guys, we're looking for the break of this parallel channel, this upward sloping parallel channel. They tend to usually break to the downside. Chart patterns tend to usually do that here. And if this is going to happen, this is when you're going to be seeing your altcoins sort of, or alt season sort of take off here. So definitely an area to really be looking out for there, guys. But again, we were sat here for like the whole of March, like, come on, break to the downside. We want an alt season, baby. We want to make those insane gains here. But unfortunately, we have seen a massive move. So this does indicate that we are getting further away from alt season here. It's quite sad, but it is what it is. Just going to have some tea, and then we're going to be carrying on. Nice to see you all in the chat there. We've got Here Optimist, we've got Mr. Mars, we've got Simon B coming through saying good morning, CC gang. Been a while, Simon. Been a while. Hope you're doing well. And hope you're gearing up for this lovely alt season and bull market. But yeah, lovely to see you on the stream. And I'm sure the CC gang is missing you very much over in the TG. If you want to come and join us anytime, you're more than welcome. And again, for anyone else who wants a nice cryptocurrency family, you're more than welcome to join us over on Telegram, because pretty much everyone in the chat is there with us. And we talk about everything. Families, we talk about life, we talk about crypto. It's a good place to be, man. But yeah, so as you can see, CME gaps, guys, we haven't really got any open CME gaps right now on the top side of this chart. I think we've got an open one down at around 22K or something, but chance of us filling that, we need a black swan. But the most recent CME gaps that we have seen, we have actually just filled this, guys. Okay, we have actually just filled this up at around 67,000, which is interesting, because usually when you fill a CME gap, you see a reversal to the other side. Not all the time, but it's quite likely. Okay, so you see, you fill the CME gap, reversal to the other side. You fill the, did we fill the CME gap? yeah, we filled the CME gap here, and then yeah, reversal to the other side here. And again, CME gap filled, reversal, CME gap filled, reversal, CME gap filled, reversal. Okay, so what does that tell us right now? Just filling this gap here, we're likely to see a bit of a reversal. That reversal does mean potentially to the downside here. So that's another piece of information you need to be sticking in your back pocket and using while you're trading here, trading the old BTC. But yeah, let's look at liquidation levels here today, guys. Choking on the tea, all good stuff. Liquidations, there's nothing really too crazy right now to really be looking out for here, guys. The one thing that is screaming at us is going to be around 66,000. We were looking at these levels yesterday around 60, 64. That is 64.8. There's no really real major liquidations there anymore. Standing out compared to the others here. So that does indicate positions have been closed and profit has been taken. Okay, so the areas to really look out for here in terms of key manipulation points is going to be 66,000 here, and also just getting loads of emails, and also 67.3 as well there, guys. So yeah, it's kind of open-ended right now. We could go either way, so just make sure you take note of that as well in terms of information. Now, stock and flow. Let's get into this. Let's sort out this. Let me just sort out this quickly. I'll line this up perfectly. It bugs my OCD. But yeah, let's do stock and flow, guys, because I really want to get into this in terms of previous data here for the halving, for previous halvings, and just to see if we can get an average to see how long we're actually going to be waiting for a massive move for Bitcoin. Okay, so let's just start off with the halving back in 2020, and that was back in June. Let's go to here. Let's just see how long we were sort of tinkering around in this sideways sort of motion here. Okay, it was from May the 2nd all the way. So we've got May, June, July, August. We saw a little bit of a move to the upside. August, September, October, November, and then we saw obviously October, November, we saw a nice start to this run here for BTC. So we're probably talking towards the, I mean, we did see the start of the move. I mean, the breakout scenario probably was around here, and that was around the end, towards the end of October. Okay, so towards the end of October to now, it's I mean, this is May, right? We're currently in April, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So around 6 months of sideways action is the previous, is what we saw previously here for the Bitcoin halving. So that's definitely a piece of information we need to be looking out for there. So let's just keep that keep that for now. That is going to be a 6-month period in the 2020 before we saw insane price action. Now you can see here on the previous halving of around 2016, before we saw the actual breakout scenario, it probably was October the 11th from the halving. That is going to be, actually no, we'll do it up here around, yeah, October again, October, the end of October again. So we are seeing a bit of a pattern here coming through for the Bitcoin halving in the stock and flow model. And that is basically, that was a little bit of a later halving than we are seeing now. Obviously the halving has happened in April, and previously 2020 we saw it in May, and previously from that we saw it in July. Okay, so we do have a little bit longer to wait here. So what is potentially going to be happening here is sort of a sideways market for Bitcoin, is what we're seeing in terms of the chart right now up until October. Okay, so let's look at the previous halving from that point, because you can see from there we did actually wait from November to January. Okay, so a couple of months there, and then we saw a nice little rally. I mean, this data is not that congruent, because that's where Bitcoin was at $14 a coin. So just imagine buying Bitcoin at 14 bucks. That's just ridiculous, absolutely crazy. But yeah, around three months there. So the data that we're sort of getting from this, guys, is essentially we could actually be waiting until October. Okay, the end of October is sort of what this chart is telling us that we could be looking for before we see a nice initial big move for Bitcoin. Now, how accurate do I think that is? I don't think that's very accurate, because we've got a lot more things in play right now. We're talking ETFs from all around the world. Mr. Miles was saying yesterday that Mr. Miles was saying yesterday that we've got an ETF about to pass in Korea as well. We saw Hong Kong pass one on the 17th of April as well, just before the halving. And yeah, there's a lot more bullish momentum in the markets just in general. Everyone's very, very excited. There's a lot of institutional capital flying around now. It is actually very, very, very bullish. Okay, so probably what I would expect here is sort of the gold ETF scenario, it kind of looks like a chart like this. Okay, it kind of looks like a chart like this. It's gradually going up in just a really, really nice structured uptrend, which could actually happen for a very, very long time. Now, my prediction for this, I probably would expect a gradual uptrend up until probably October, November, and then seeing a few altcoins, so like a few blue chip altcoins like Solana, DOT, Matic, AVAX, probably a lot of the layer 1 blockchains where a lot of projects are going to be built here or are being built, and we're going to see those sort of take off over the next sort of probably 6 months, and then towards the end of October, after we're going to be in a nice gradual bullish uptrend for the whole of crypto, I do think. But I do think we will have liquidation levels and big swings here that we need to be taking consideration of as well. But again, institutions are just going to be buying up these dips, guys. So what I would say here is buy the dip. And as Rob Talks says, buy the dip of the dip and the dip. Just keep buying that dip, baby. Yeah, it's a very bullish market right now, and I do think this will continue continuously. I'm going to jump to the chat quickly, and then we're going to be dumping. Then we're going to be diving into some altcoins here. Let's have a little look at the chat. After careful observation, I've determined that the like button does not hit itself. Please give it a good smack. It's been talking smack about each of you anyway. Yeah, I do appreciate that, Mr. Road Dog Crypto, sir. And guys, if you haven't checked out his channel, go check his channel out. He's an amazing streamer, a very, very good trader as well. Actually, watch a lot of your trades over on Fairdesk, man. I've got some good stuff going on. Old halving charts are invalid because of ETFs adoption and seeing new all-time highs right before the halving. It never happens before. Exactly, Mr. Miles, and that's why I'm goddamn bullish. Yeah, I just read, I hope Chester reads it so I can have a confused reaction. So I'm just going to stop reading there. Do we have any background music playing right now? Let me reset that for you guys, just in case that's ended. Now, let's get deep down, dirty, and deceitful into the charts here. And let's record some videos. Fear and Greed Index, 71, pretty high. I mean, it's still expected, guys. But But yeah, first video, we're going to be doing a video on Theta, bit of Theta, and then we're going to be doing, oh, there was one I was going to do, remember. I was thinking this morning, so I haven't looked at that coin in a while. I can't remember what it is, but I'm going to be doing Casper for you, Mr. Miles, as requested yesterday. VRA for Rob as well. We're going to be doing a video on that. Good stuff. Oh, dude, there's old trades that I'm letting run. I haven't checked them in weeks. Don't go about that. All right, bro. No worries. I just see you appear on the I guess it's like top traders list, maybe. Like the trending trader quite a lot. So yeah, just referencing that basically. God, this tea. I'm trying a new tea today, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's like ginger, and it's like fresh ginger with loads of berries and stuff blended into a powder. It's pretty goddamn good, I must say. But yeah, let's give Roadog a shining new indicators here. We can help show them off, and if anyone asks, he can direct them towards it. Yeah, that is true. We've got some juicy new indicators coming out very, very soon. Just working with my my dev guy to get everything complete, and then we're going to be showcasing them to you guys. It's very, very exciting. Probably the most successful indicators that I've ever used. Really, really insane strategies as well. So yeah, very, very excited for that. We're slightly delayed. We were meant to be showcasing them last week, and we've run to a few snags, still testing. Don't want to put them out there just yet, just in case we basically noticed a flaw, and there was a lag in some of the alerts, so we're having to basically back to the drawing board, get that stuff reconfigured, and then we have to do the A to B testing side of things again, right? And once all that's done, then we can release them all. But yeah, it's looking pretty good overall. But yeah, let's jump into Theta here. Theta Network, $2.3 billion market cap. Is this in your portfolio? Okay, market structure would be high low. That would be unconfirmed high low. Good to go. I'm also going to design like a graphic for the side of the screen here, guys, and it's going to have like checkpoints that I'm going to be going through as well. So you can all basically keep up to date of what you think is going to be coming next, what is coming next in the video, etc. A bit polluted down here. Let's get rid of these. Don't want to confuse new people. Okay, sip of the tea, and off we go. Tea's so good, man. Kind of tastes like medicine, but it is really good. Right, anyway. I'm here today to give you an update on Theta. As you can see here, guys, we're going to be going through Theta from a technical analysis perspective. We're going to be going through potential buying areas. We are also going to be going through some insane price predictions for Theta to see how high this could be going in the next 6 to 12 months or so. So starting off with just general market structure for this asset. On the daily, what can we see? Okay, so we can see that the higher high that we have currently set here for this asset in this current run is currently set around $3.80, currently trading around $2.39. So from that high, we have seen a retracement of around 38%. Absolutely fine, guys. This is going to happen throughout this amazing bull market here. Essentially, it's just buying areas. But the reason why I'm doing this video today is because we're actually getting very close to a potential breakout zone, okay? A breakout zone, which I'm going to be trading, and I just wanted to showcase to you guys so you can obviously go do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, and you could potentially be trading as well, okay? So in terms of market structure, which is where we were going to start, let's talk about higher lows, okay? The higher low market structure that we have got are these lovely little yellow lines here, okay? This is where we've had a significant move and then a pullback, and then we break that high to confirm that higher low. Now, as you can see, 1.71 is that higher low point that we did see there. We did see the higher high get set, and then we had an unconfirmed higher low at around $2.39. Unconfirmed. The reason why is because we didn't break this high again after setting this pullback. So what can we do now, guys? Unfortunately, we're going to delete that because it never got confirmed. Okay, it never got confirmed, and we broke that low. Okay, now currently we have tested the most recent high low for this asset. So overall, the synopsis of this chart is still bullish. We're respecting higher lows. It's still technically a bullish chart here, looking pretty good from a market structure standpoint. And this does bring me on to this giant, juicy, profitable, lucrative chart pattern. And that is going to be this, this falling parallel channel, this lovely, juicy bull flag at the top of the uptrend. And these tend to usually mean, you guessed it, continuation to the upside, a nice breakout scenario for us to be capitalizing on. Now, you ask me, how high can this go? How much money can I make? Let's do a measure move here and let's see what we're working with here. So this would be the measure move, just going from the bottom of the channel to the top of the channel. And then we're going to be dragging that to a potential breakout point, okay? This breakout is pretty goddamn juicy, okay? It's going to be worth around 23% to the upside. And now let's talk Fibonacci, baby. Let's talk Fibonacci, because you can see, let me just get rid of that measure move for a second. The 0.382 Fibonacci retracement is currently sat at around $2.57. Now, if we look at the breakout scenario here, that is slightly above our breakout scenario. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a candle body close above the 0.382, and that will tend to usually give us a nice gentle move to the upside, okay? Now, let's be safe with this. Let's be reserved, because we need to bank as much money as possible, and that involves basically staggering your take profits as you are having that move to the upside, okay? So what are we looking for an entry point? We're looking for candle body close above the 0.382. Let's look at previous history. Candle body close above the 0.382. Nice move to the upside, really, really clean. You can see here, we did see this candle body close in the downtrend, okay, in the pullback, so not that valid. As you can see, we are breaking to the upside here, so that is why it is valid. And you can see nice move to the upside from that point, okay? So yeah, that's going to be the entry point. Let's look at potential TPs here. First TP, very, very simple, very, very obvious here, guys. You can see the wicks from this line, okay? You can see candle body close straight up to here, wicked it, broke it, okay? You can see wick, levels of support, continuously testing this zone, okay? So this is going to be our first TP. It's not going to be huge, okay? It's not going to be huge. It's probably going to be around 4%. I mean, it's pretty goddamn good. 4%. It's pretty lovely. But definitely a point to really be looking out for there for a first TP. And then basically just going to be staggering those TPs all the way up here throughout this move, basically getting as many touches as possible. Because the reason why we do this, guys, is because yes, it's a bull flag. Yes, it's very bullish. Yes, it looks really, really, really good here for a nice big long position. But you've got to be taking profit. You've got to be banking that money all the way up. Otherwise, you're going to get reversed on, okay? This could be a trap, okay? It could be a trap, and you don't want to be involved with that, okay? So what we're going to do here, we're going to enter our position. Yes, we would love to go for 23%, but let's be safe, let's be cautious, because it's 1 in 3 chance that this measure move actually gets completed. That's not great odds, okay? When you're dealing with maybe high leverage or just money in general, okay? So what we're sort of looking for here is essentially first TP hit, stop loss to entry. Once we do that, we're basically in this trade. We've already hit TP. We've taken out 25% of our equity, and our stop loss is at entry. And we're sort of just sat there like, oh, well, now I'm in a risk-free trade. This is a win. Okay, I'm chill. Like it's a risk-free position. Like that's what you want to be in there. So yeah, that's what I would say about Theta here. That's the position that I'm going for over the next sort of probably 2-3 days or so, depending on the price action for this asset. I mean, hey, even if we do see reversals coming down from this area, from the resistance point, which we have seen before, guys, it's absolutely fine for this to happen. If it does happen, we're just going to sit there. We're going to be patient. We're going to mark it on our watch list, and we're going to be waiting patiently for this position to be happening, because it's looking pretty goddamn juicy. And again, we are still in a bullish market. Now, in terms of a buying zone, in terms of holding this for the next 6 to 12 months, if you are looking for a strategy like that, then this is sort of what I would be saying here, guys. I would potentially be waiting for a test of a higher low around this area. It's still sort of uncertain right now what altcoins are essentially going to be doing in reference to the Bitcoin halving, in reference to previous price action, in reference to many things. Has alt season started yet? Are we going to be waiting until October like this year for it to start? There's many different factors in play here as to what alts are currently doing, and a lot of them are breaking market structure right now, which is worrying. This is not breaking market structure right now. It's actually respecting it, which is very bullish, and it's very, very good. But what I would say in terms of a buying zone for this asset, I'd be waiting patiently to come down to this area, because even if we do see a lovely break to the upside, guys, we're likely to come back down and see a nice volatile wick to this high low again. I really, really wouldn't be surprised at all, especially with all the fundamental things going on around the world. War, unfortunately, but all it takes is one event to happen, and we see a massive crash in the market. So I would be layering some limit orders here for a nice buy, and then be holding it for the next 6 to 12 months. Now, let's get a price prediction for previous all-time highs for Theta to see if you were to hold it from this limit order buy zone that we just discussed all the way up to, excuse me, you guessed it, all-time highs for this asset. So what we're going to do here, all-time highs for this asset, currently around $13.4, which is over a 10x. But now let's look at market cap, and let's see what the market cap was. The market cap was roughly around 13 billion, currently trading around 12 billion. Yeah, so it looks like they haven't actually oh no, it's 100% circulating supply is already on the market, which is a very good sign, guys, because usually in a bear market you see quite a few of these altcoins just distribute more supply out because they've got some left in the tank. But you can see here, Theta doesn't have that. They've got 100% circulating supply. Very, very, very bullish to see that. And basically that gives us a price prediction of the previous all-time high. Yes, we could break all-time highs, guys. We could, and it's very likely that we do. But let's be conservative here. Okay, let's be conservative and just use this as a guidance here. So around $13.40, did it say? Yeah, $13.43. So let's go to our chart and let's get a price range from our buy zone that we were just discussing there at the market structure high or low to $13.43. Get it right. And let's see how much money, how many gains in terms of percentages, in terms of X's we could make here, just holding this asset. So you can see it is going to be around a 7.7x on your investment. Pretty goddamn juicy, in my opinion. Very, very insane here. Looking really, really, really strong here for this asset to actually get to those levels. Yes, it might take a bit of time. You need to be patient. But again, this is a hodl strategy, 6 to 12 months. Hold your hands up, relax, go to Barbados and sit and have a strawberry daiquiri or whatever you do with your life. Just relax, basically, and you're very likely to make the money. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, but yeah, very, very easy investment strategy for the next 6 to 12 months, maybe 18 months. Who knows? But yeah, good stuff. Right, that is going to be your update on Theta. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Make sure you drop a like if you did, and again, if you're holding Theta, if you love this asset, make sure you let me know in the comment section. I'm very intrigued to see what you think of this asset, what you think of my TA as well. So yeah, and also if you like the content, smash a like on it, smash a subscribe on it, and also turn the notification bell on. You're never going to miss one of my uploads. It's as simple as that. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. That was like dead on a 10-minute update. Nailed it. Really good stuff. Yeah, really enjoyed that update, actually. This position is looking really, really strong for Theta. Just for you guys watching on the live stream, it's looking pretty good. I'm very interested in this position. Can't get over how good this tea is. Get over how good this tea is, man. Yeah, let's look at VRA, and we see Essential coming through. Nice to see you on the stream there. Been a hot minute. VRA is the next asset. I don't have that much TA on this, I don't think. As far as I'm aware, I don't have that much TA on it. So it means we're going to have to do a nice fresh bit of TA for VRA. When was this launched? This was launched in March 2023 last year, and we did see all-time highs most recently. God, this got slammed. What? God damn, the start of March has just been the last month for this asset is, wow. Rip. Get wrecked. That's not good. That is not good at all. But yeah, let's do that's just, wow, I'm shocked. So this is the right coin, right? I'm not looking at the wrong coin. You know, VRA. It's the one. Oh, it's a $61 million market cap. Okay. Fully diluted market cap. This is what I mean, guys. Look, they've got 10% circulating supply right now. Let's look at market cap all-time high for this. Interesting. It was 388 million. This is a interesting project. I'm going to be looking a lot more. I'm going to be looking into this. Use your words. I'm going to be looking at this in a lot more depth. Yeah, for sure. This is very low cap, so there's definitely money to be made. For real, for real. Road dog. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a video on this because I know there's quite a few VRA enthusiasts out there. So it tends to be like VChain and VRA, Vet Army with VRA. So let's see what we're working with. That's going to be the low. That's going to be a higher low. Very nice higher low, but a higher low nonetheless. Higher low there. Coming down. Breaking that high again. Nice higher low there as well. So, technically, still bullish. Believe it or not. Yeah, technically. Great, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Just gonna have some more tea, and then we're gonna get into this. Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to do like a price prediction for all-time highs for this, in reference to the previous bull market, because it wasn't alive in the previous bull market. So fundamentally, open ledger ecosystem designed to fight advertising fraud. Okay, that's interesting. World's taking an ecosystem with 15% yields guaranteed through April. AI machine learning. Oh, okay, so it's an AI coin. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense why we saw a nice big move to the upside, right? So that's going to be. We're just going to go on a price prediction of the previous all-time high from last month, because that's still going to be quite a juicy move here for VRA. So yeah, let's get into this. Not going to be the biggest update in the world, but I've left my light off. Damn it. Just looked over and it looked really dark on the screen. Hold on. Hey, there we go. Big in the game. Big in the game. Let's go. I'm here today to give you an update on VRA. We're going to be looking at VRA from a technical analysis perspective, and also looking at it from a market structure perspective. And then also, we're going to be doing some very, very key buying areas for this asset and seeing how much money you could be making if you were to buy and hold this asset for the next sort of 6 to 12 months or so. And potentially looking at all-time highs and very strong price predictions. Okay, so let's get deep down and dirty into this. Don't want to keep you guys too long here for this VRA update, but just looking at market structure in general, guys. Yes, very, very bullish market structure. We saw all-time highs for this asset coming through around 1 cent 6. Very, very, very parabolic here. And we will go into we will go into why this crashed and it's kind of expected when you go parabolic like so. But let's talk market structure to start off with, guys. So market structure for this right now, we're looking at higher lows. The higher lows that we have seen for VRA in this gradual move up to the upside here is these are confirmed higher lows around 4, around 4.7, and then most recently, you could say when we broke this high, we saw obviously the higher high get set in, and then we saw a massive pullback. Okay, the massive pullback was here, but we didn't actually see this high get broken again. So that essentially means that this is still an unconfirmed higher low. It's not a confirmed higher low, so we can't be using that as a reference point. And you can see this pullback here, it's actually lower than the previous higher high. So that is still an unconfirmed higher low. So the most recent higher low that we have for this asset is actually confirmed down at around 4.7, okay? And this essentially means, yes, we have pulled back immensely from the all-time high, okay? I'm talking a retracement of around 69%. Love to see it. 69%. And you can still see we're in a bullish market structure. The market structure is still bullish for this asset, which is a very, very good sign here. And it's very, very good to see that we are respecting that in terms of a nice level of support there. Okay, so overall, guys, market structure bullish. We'll tick that one off, looking pretty good. Let's talk. Let's be real here, because unfortunately, we did see insane parabolic motion to the upside. You know the story, you know the analogy. If you're used to this, if you're used to the channel, if you're if you're on the channel quite a lot, you'll know when we go parabolic, we use this analogy quite a lot, guys. You can't climb Mount Everest without stopping at base camp 1. When I say base camp 1, I mean consolidation. I mean chilling. You need to rest. You need to get some food. You need to get some sleep. You can't just parabolic all the way to the peak of the mountain. Otherwise, you know what happens? You die. You get wrecked, okay? And that's essentially what's happened here. We've gone parabolic too fast, too quickly, and you can see from that pullback, we smashed 146% to the upside. That is not healthy. That's not a healthy uptrend. That's not how you do it. And from there, what have you seen? Massive wicks to the downside, massive sell-off, probably like a big whale sell-off there, and then retail following suit after that. Okay, so yeah, overall looking pretty rough right now, but let's just back up a bit. This is an AI coin. AI's a trending sort of narrative in the crypto space right now. It's underpriced. Okay, we're talking a market cap right now of $61 million. It's ridiculously underpriced. Okay, I'm not saying buy this asset, but I'm saying I'm buying this asset. No, I'm saying this is going to be a buy zone that I would be looking out for here if we're going to be using this dip to our advantage. Because if you're talking about a pump like this, this is what we call international exposure. This has got a lot of exposure around the world. A lot of people are talking about this asset. A lot of people know about this asset, and especially in the next bull run, you can essentially expect, we're in a bull run, but a proper alt season, if you get what I'm saying here, you can expect definitely a reversal in this chart. Okay, so this is going to be a buy zone that I would be looking out for there. The one negative thing, you guys know I want to be transparent with you. The one thing that I would really be looking out for there is going to be, unfortunately, the Fibonacci areas. Okay, so Fibonacci from the all-time high, from the swing low here to the all-time high, you have actually broken pretty much every single Fibonacci level here, so that is bearish, unfortunately. But what can we do here? What can we do? The things that we can do, we can get rid of that, and we can take a swing high to our current swing low, which will be down here at this current market structure higher low, which is still bullish, may I add. And the point that we're really looking for here is going to be this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement area. Okay, so what does that tell us? It tells us basically if we see the price come up and we break this 0.5, you know what that means, guys? That means the confirmation of the reversal of the trend. Okay, so this is going to be what you're looking for your bullish momentum to continue to all-time highs again. Okay, so that's sort of a very, very strong point to be looking out for there, 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. Now, let's talk price predictions. Okay, let's talk price predictions. Don't have that much information on AI coins here. I want to lie to you guys, but you can see we're just going to be basing on the previous all-time high. The previous all-time high is currently up at around 1 cent 6. So what I would say here, buying zone, let's just say we're buying this asset right now. Currently at around a $61 million market cap. The all-time high market cap for this asset most recently back in March is 388. Okay, so that is ridiculously high compared to what we're currently at. It says 8 cents is the all-time high for this asset there. Interesting. Different on my chart. Which is actually very concerning because that means the TA is off. Yeah, October 2021. Okay, good stuff. Basically, Bybit. Let's backtrack a little bit here because Bybit obviously haven't listed it. So let's go to another chart and let's see if we can get more data here. Apologies for that. And let's see what we're working with here for a more in-depth price prediction for VRA. As you can see, we were wrong there. Let's keep this going and let's see how high this asset could be going in the next 6 to 12 months if we are going to be seeing all-time highs coming through. So let's just go from the buying area that we were just discussing there. It's going to be around a 14.5x to the upside. That's what you're going to be making on your asset. Insanely bullish, and that does put the it's ridiculous, right? 14x on your investment, just pretty much holding this over the next 6 to 12 months or so. But yeah, really strong asset here, VRA. Definitely something to really be looking out for there. I'm going to do a lot more research into this, into a lot more AI coins as well. But yeah, overall, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about this video. I know I messed it up a little bit, but we can blame Bybit for that. We can blame Bybit chart for not listing them earlier. Yeah, overall market structure does look bullish, guys, looking pretty good, and I would expect a nice move to the upside coming through for VRA fairly shortly, considering we are respecting market structure. But yeah, let me know if you like the video, guys. Smash a like on it, and let me know in the comment section if you're holding VRA, if you're bullish on VRA, and what price prediction do you have? What do you think it's going to hit? And also, if you like the content, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and you're never going to miss one of my uploads if you turn the notification bell on. Good stuff. That's going to be it from me. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Missed that update off a little bit, is what it is. Oh, the tea's going cold. Not good. What is next here? What should we go through? Let's look at Casper chart for Mr. Miles, because I know he's itching. He's itching. He's probably typing it out, ready to press enter. Switch to coffee. Man, coffee is just too much. I used to drink coffee a lot. And I really enjoyed it, but then I moved on to like the herbal teas and like less caffeinated drinks, and I was like relying on caffeine to stay awake. Like I was drinking coffee and tea and everything all day long, just there like stay awake without crashing and stuff. Because like I work 12-15 hours a day. I really get involved. As well as trading, I've got many other things, right? What a chart. And yeah, so yeah, I don't drink coffee anymore. Woo. Casper. Yeah, so Casper on the weekly, let's go down a bit here. FTM was requested earlier. Damn it, I missed that one. Okay, that would be good to do, actually. Let's it's just one of those scenarios where someone's like, how can you read that chart, bro? That's just terrible. So let's get rid of a load of these trend lines. It's very polluted. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of these levels as well. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Maybe. It's not too bad. Doesn't look great. There's nicer ones out there, I think. So I'm not gonna do an update on this, like a video update. I'm just gonna kind of go through this. I'd say straight off the bat, we are gonna be looking at a symmetrical triangle chart pattern here. And a breakout from that has been nice. To the upside, we have seen, and again, this is one thing I did want to say, Casper is a very tradable asset. It does play out a lot more than a lot of other assets here. You can see, move to the upside, really strong, looking really good there. So let's kind of see what we're looking out for here, because on the macro time frame, and guys, if you're liking the stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It does help it out tremendously. And yeah, this is going to be the measure move to the downside. Unfortunately, this is not going to be music to Mr. Miles's ears, because this does say a price prediction of around 6 cents to the downside, which is around a 50% reduction in the price. Not good. And take it back right now. Yeah, it's a big reduction in the price. But I don't think that we're going to be heading down to this level just yet. In terms of market structure, we are looking at the market structure high-low, which is actually just hovering just above, I mean, actually just in this area, actually. Just above the measure move completion here for Casper. So we could go down there, unfortunately, Mr. Miles. Unfortunately. Yeah, overall it does look bullish, still in a bullish market structure, looking pretty good overall. I would be concerned slightly about this break down here. As you can see, parallel channel to the upside, losing that level of support tends to usually mean a bit of a move to the downside, so we shall see how that plays out. Now let's get into FTM. That price prediction. We saw half of it. Okay, let's get to that. It's a goddamn nice cup of tea. I actually made nice bit of money longing FTM the other day on Copy Trader. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. That's the trend line that I would be using here, and that's a falling wedge scenario. We do have room to the upside here. But yeah, I'm going to do a video on this, guys, so let's break this down. Break it down. $2.1 billion market cap for this asset. You made me laugh, Mr. Miles. Good fun, man. Yes, all-time high on this chart is $3.01. Okay. Oh, my throat's hurting now. Okay, let's get this one done, and we will call her a day. I'm here today to give you an update on FTM. As you can see, we're going to be going through FTM from a technical analysis standpoint. We're going to be looking at key buying areas for this asset, also key price predictions to see potential trades for the upcoming future, and also potential predictions to see how high this asset could be going over the next 6 to 12 months, guys. Not going to keep you guys too long here for this video, but if you like the content, smash a like on it. It does help out the channel tremendously. Now, let's talk higher highs, let's talk higher lows, let's talk market structure for this current asset. You can see the current higher high that we do have plotted in on this chart is around 1.24. The real point that I want to be referencing right now is going to be the market structure most recent higher low. You can see, obviously, we did go parabolic here for this asset. It was very aggressive to the upside. So that essentially means these confirmed higher lows that we did see in these areas, right? They're not that valid, okay? Especially this one, because we didn't really see the consolidation that we're sort of looking for here. The more consolidation you have supporting that higher low, and then you break that high, the stronger the higher low actually is, and will act as support later on in the future. Okay, so you can see something along the lines of this. It's just a very, very quick 2-day pullback, and then we explode past all-time high or highs again. So definitely not that great in terms of a higher low there, but this one is a lot more valid. Okay, you can see a pullback. You can see we've tested it twice. You can see we're breaking highs. We're just flirting around this area and consolidating for a little while, so it is a little bit more valid. Now, where are we in terms of market structure, in terms of the price? We're actually currently above that previous higher low. This is where it gets kind of interesting, guys, because you can see, yes, we did break it with a lot of tests to the downside here. And you can see we have come back above that, and we're actually kind of holding that area right now, and we have done over the last sort of 3 days or so. So technically, it is still bullish right now because we've taken the time to really get back above that higher low market structure point. Now, the point that I want to be looking out for here, guys, it is going to be this falling wedge chart pattern. Falling wedges, they're downward sloping trend lines, looking like so. And then you can see the support on the lower side here. Very, very, very strong support. And you can see resistance on the top side here. Very, very strong resistance, okay? The more that we test either side, the more likely that we are going to break. Falling wedges tend to usually break to the upside, okay? So there is potentially a breakout scenario to be looking out for there for a potential trade for this asset, okay? So at the measure move we could be doing, maybe we'll look something along the lines of this. We're going to take that, we're going to drag it up to the upside here, above the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement as well, and then basically looking for around a 28% gain to the upside. Not going to be breaking highs right away for FTM, but in the current market that we're in, that's absolutely fine. What I want to see here just for FTM is just a continuous gradual uptrend and holding that higher low in terms of level of respect, and having that continuation to the upside here, and then finally getting that breakout scenario. And that breakout scenario is very clean, guys. It's clean from 0.382 to the 0.3236 Fibonacci retracement all the way up, and it's going to be worth around 15-16% there. And obviously it's later on when we do see that breakout scenario coming through, something along the lines of that. Make sure you're staggering your TPs all the way up, stop loss to break even once you hit your first TP. That's the safest strategy to be trading this. And now let's look at potential buying areas for this asset overall to be holding for the next 6 to 12 months, and then basically a price prediction for us to be referencing here. Now, this is where it gets kind of interesting, because we do have the market structure high-low in the current position that we're in. With the current market, guys, we could see swings here. We've just had the Bitcoin halving, so we could see swings for this asset. So what I would be doing here is basically probably slapping in some limit orders around 56 cents. And if they get filled, it's going to be a really, really nice entry point. It's going to be a solid entry point for you to be getting in. And if you're not, if you're eager and you want to hold this and it's going to be a hodl strategy and you don't think we're going to be coming down to this asset, simply just buy now. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, don't just buy now, but definitely an area to be looking out for there. We have had a significant pullback from the high here. It's literally a retracement of currently sitting around 40%. how can you want a better entry than that? That is ridiculous. A lot of people would have bought at the top here, or near enough at the top, and they're currently down 30-40% here. So if you're looking for an entry point, this would be your buy zone. Now let's look at a potential price prediction from this buy zone to previous all-time highs for FTM. Previous all-time highs for FTM is currently around $3.01 there. So let's do a price range from that area, that buy zone that we were just talking about, up to around $3.01, and see what sort of gains we can be looking at here. 3.1 cents, right? So it's going to be around a 4.27x to the upside. So 4.2x to the upside. Pretty bullish, I would say. Do I think that we're going to be getting there? Absolutely. FTM, very, very bullish asset. And for us to be clearing up already at this high, to already hit this high this early on in alt season, I probably would expect a lot higher for this asset, potentially even a 10x or a 15x here. Overall, very, very, very bullish on FTM. But yeah, that's going to be your update, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And if you like it, smash a like on it. And if you want to see more of my videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell on, and you're never going to miss one of my uploads. All that good stuff there. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, good stuff. Bite the hook and put you up to the top. Could be a good idea having CC gang members live on stream. Yeah, that would be quite cool, man. I would actually like that. I'm thinking, okay, it's an idea, right? Bear with me, guys. It's an idea. I'm thinking about hosting AMAs on the channel, where like I will basically have projects on, and I can interview the projects. I'll do it all for free for them and all that stuff. So I should probably get quite a few clients from that. And then one, will grow the channel through the AMAs, and two, it'd be quite cool for them to showcase their projects to you guys. I think that'd be quite a cool little aspect to the channel. So yeah, thinking about doing that. I'm not really sure how I'm going to execute it just yet. Might need to get a guy for sort of like a client generation, if you will, because I think that would be the hardest bit at the start without having my name out there for AMAs. So yeah, maybe that's something that we could be doing. But yeah, guys, let me know if you think that you would like that. And yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow with another stream, more videos, all that good stuff for this lovely bull market. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. Trade safe out there. And yeah, peace out.